and welcome to Stag Jams. I'm Olivia Pentel, here with special guest Nick Restivo on drums and Pat Boyd on guitar and vocals. So without any further ado, the Nick Restivo Band.
And it started on 3/21, 7 days after we shared our first kiss. Days were so much better then. Complications come with old age. and I'm starting to remember all our memories, only the good ones. Bad ones seem to slip right past my mind, or maybe I'm just trying to get over this, and I'm sorry for not being myself and for acting weird, but I think it's more than that. Kind of person you always have been, keeping to yourself rather than hurting me. You say you don't know who you are and what you're doing with your life. I think you're too afraid to fight for something you always believe. Then now you're with him and I'm fine with that, as long as I keep telling myself that it's all unreal. But what about those words you spoke when you contradict everything you said, leaving me to crave the truth inside your head? What do those words mean to you? What did they ever mean to you? And I'm trying to get over this, I've got to get right over this, but nothing seems to work. I've been shying away from routine, and I've talked the talk, I thought those thoughts, but I never imagined that they'd come to life. I admit I want to change from what you were, your lips, your touch, and what we were. No doubt about it, we had moments of brilliance, but it's time to move on. I pack my bags, I say my goodbyes, I'll only be an hour 30 away. Should we hope that's now why you ran and gave up hope from everything we had? Did you ever stop to think about the time that I had left here? I truly wish you and him the best of luck. He's a good guy, treats you right. I'm glad everything is working out, but did you ever stop to think of me? I sit alone at night and I hit refresh, crave attention, see someone to pass the time, but no one is close to who you were, your lips, your touch, and what we were. No doubt about it, we had moments of brilliance, but time to move on. I pack my bags, I'll say my goodbyes, I'll only be an hour 30 away. Truly hope that's not why you ran and gave up hope and everything we had. Did you ever stop to think about the time that I had left here? I truly wish you and gave the best of luck. He's a good guy, treats you right. Glad everything is working out, but did you ever stop to think of me? I sit alone at night and I hit refresh, crave attention, see someone to pass the time, but no one is close to who you were, your lips, your touch, and what we were. Texas grills every Tuesday night. It fills my neighborhood with smoke, a fragrance that hinders my sight. Isn't it crazy how discomfort promotes assimilation? We don't change it, but we don't hide from it. Do we know? Does anyone stop to think about what they have to lose? A brain that thinks beyond the surface of life will understand the day that day with you. Does anyone stop to think about what they have to lose? To think into their mind, you look inside yourself and find
Nice. Well, thank you so much for that. That was so cool.
Yeah,
Oh, no
thanks for having
problem.
us.
Yeah, no problem.
Definitely.
So could you tell me a little bit about where you're from and how this all came together?
Yeah, we're both actually from Monroe, Connecticut, which is like 25 minutes north of here. We grew up together. We went to the same high school, and we used to play together in a band.
Yeah, I joined their band my junior year.
Yeah.
My junior year of high school when they were sophomores, him and the other guy, and it was called The Sound and the Fury, and it was like super local band, and like after we all went to college, we just kind of like disbanded, and this is the first time Nick and I have played together in 4 years. So.
Awesome. You guys went to different colleges then?
Yeah. He went to UConn.
I go to UConn.
I go to here.
Oh, nice.
Fairfield.
Very, very nice.
Yeah.
So as far as music inspiration goes, what's that for you?
Oh, well, I mean, like bands like Led Zeppelin and stuff like that got me into playing guitar. But in terms of songwriting and stuff, Moving Mountains, Terra Melos, the Appleseed Cast, they're all super progressive, and this experimental music is what I've been into. And then for acoustic stuff, I listen to like Antoine Dufour and.
Yeah, I'm right there with him. I'm all about progressive rock, just like even the oldies, like, Genesis and Rush, and I'm also all about like modern progressive rock as well. So.
Yeah, awesome. So you guys really like rock and progressive rock. Is there any other genres that you really enjoy as well?
I like jazz a lot too.
Yeah, jazz is fun. Hence the first song we played today was it was just a jam, but I mean we didn't really have anything planned, but it was jazzy, and we liked the different chords and the sevenths and everything. It sounds super cool.
Yeah, really, really cool. So how about any favorite bands at the moment? Any new bands or new artists?
Well, he just mentioned Terra Melos. I just saw them on Monday night, and it was awesome.
At Toads?
No, at the Space, actually,
the
in
Space.
Hamden. So, shout out to the Space.
I don't know if I have any like really current music that I just started listening to. I like the new Moving Mountain CD. They put out an acoustic CD that was really good. I really like Brand New and
Brand New, yeah.
you know,
Brand New's really good.
bands like that. I listen to a lot of Steve Vai for like Dream Theater in terms of like really technical guitar playing and everything. I like them. So.
Very, very cool. Well, thank you so much for coming by.
Yeah, thanks for having
and
us.
thank you for tuning in to Stag Jams.